This is Xiurong-san. This is my case study. Everyday counts. Section 1. Summarize the case. Establish the facts. Summary. Golden Oak High School had good attendance during past years. However, in most recent years, attendance had declined. Approximately 85% of the students has missed 10 or more days from school each year. Last year, Golden Oak had the lowest rate of student attendance in the district. The principal, Ms. Rose, identified 5 students who had missed more than 10 days during the first semester of the school year. He faced the challenge of improving student attendance. School. Gold Oak High School, located in a suburban community. The school serves 965 students in grade 9 through 12. People involved: Ms. Rose, a first-year principal at Golden Oak High School; Dr. Newman, the superintendent; the athletic director; the school counselor; 2 homeroom teachers, and 5 students. Section 2. Legal and ethical issues. Legal issues. Parents' patronage. The state, as parents' patronage, may restrict the parents' control by requiring school attendance. Students typically are excused for absence because of illness, death in immediate family, inclement weather, or a valid reason pre-approved by school officials. Teachers are accountable for accurate documents of student attendance. Ethical issues. The school personnel have applied local school policies with personal discretion in past years. 5 students identified by principal who have different absent excuses. The absences were dealt with differently by different staff members. Section 3. Synthesize. All stakeholders in the school community need to be involved in correcting students' attendance problems and in developing a school culture that valued attendance and understood the relationship between high academic achievement and attendance. Section 4. Synthesize the facts. Place is in Golden Oak High School, which serves 965 students. This school located in a suburban community. Most residents are middle-income families. The community getting more diverse. Most parents spend more time on commuting, less time on supporting children's academy. Program. This high school is from grade 9 through 12. The school has 11 different team sports, 31 different clubs. The people involved in this case: Ms. Rose, a first-year principal at Golden Oak High School; Dr. Newman, the superintendent, is also involved. 5 students: Karen, Taryn, Christina, Carl, John, the athletic director, the school counselor, Taryn's homeroom teacher, Christina's homeroom teacher, and Carl's parents, who did not support strong attendance. Section 5. Review and prioritize the information. The school has student attendance problem. 5 of the 589 students who had missed more than 10 days during the first semester of the school year. The school personnel have applied local school policies with personal discretion in past years. Tyrant's homeroom teacher, Christina's homeroom teacher, the athletic director. Attendance problems have been addressed by homeroom teachers or parents without input from school administrator or counselors. The parents who did not support strong attendance. All stakeholders in the school communities need to be involved in correcting school attendance. Section 6, Options and Consequences. Option 1, do nothing. This one will not change. The attendance situation may worsen, may decline school improvement and students' development, even cause students dropping out of school. Option 2, enforce the school attendance policy. I will enforce the school attendance policy and update the protocol. The attendance issue may be remedied right away, but some staff members, some students, and some parents can be unpleasant. Option 3, intermediate options. I will have staff meeting, student meeting, and parents meeting to discuss the law and the school attendance policy and make all stakeholders understanding the law and the attendance policy. This may or may not change the attendance situations. Evaluate options is section 7. Option 1, do nothing. The pros, there is no change. All stakeholders doesn't need to take any extra action. Cons, the attendance situation may worsen, may decline school improvement and student development, even cause students dropping out of school. Option 2, enforce the school attendance policy. Pros, the attendance issue may be remedied right away. The students will improve learning development. Cons, I will put more effort to enforce the school attendance policy and update the protocol. Some school personnel may get punitive action. Some students may be penalized for an excused absence in excess of 5. Parents who fail to comply with laws and regulations can be unpleasant. It may be not good for uniting all stakeholders. Option 3, intermediate option. Pros, it will unite all stakeholders, school personnel, students, parents, and the community will understand the law and school attendance policy. This will help to develop a school culture that value attendance. Cons, this may not change the attendance situation. Section 8, the best option. I think option 3 may be the best option in beginning. Because utilize student attendance data, student learning data to get all stakeholders' attention. Having a meeting with all staff, students, parents to discuss students' attendance and make them understand the law and school's attendance policy. Holding all staff members accountable for students' attendance. All stakeholders will see school improvement and student development. I believe the intermediate option definitely works. Once everyone sees school improvement and student development, we all understand the relationship between high academic achievement and attendance. It is time to implement option 2, enforce the school attendance policy. Section 9, implement the plan. Step 1, create a team to collect students' attendance data and student learning data. Step 2, the team analyzes the data, disaggregate the data, and find the attendance issue and facts. Step 3, invite all staff members to attend the meeting discussing the attendance issue, collaborating the data, advocating the law and school attendance policy to make everyone understand the attendance policy. Step 4, consult staff members, students, parents, and community. Then advocate an update protocol, set up an attendance goal. Step 5, follow up the goal using data to monitor and share the attendance progress. Typically, the persons involved will also need to monitor students' achievement. If this plan doesn't work, no, I believe this plan will work. And we can see the attendance rate improve. We can implement option 2 after we see the improvement. Section 10, Program Standard Integration. This case study demonstrates my capability to evaluate, develop, and advocate for data-informed and equitable resourcing plans that support school improvement and student development. To finish this assignment, I align students' attendance data with the law and the school attendance policy, analyze attendance data and student learning data, collaborating data with other school staffs, evaluated the 3 options to solve the attendance issues, developed a plan to achieve the school attendance goal, and advocate for a data-informed plan that supports continuous improvement. To develop a data-informed plan and implement the plan is an important capability to be a school leader. This is a reference. Thank you. That's all.